But the latest conspiracy theory, I just love, like, it's like a movie, like when the world becomes a movie to me. The Wayfair conspiracy theory is a fun one. Well, not fun. Let me edit that. But like it's an intriguing one. But I can't believe that this is the one that everybody is universally like, it's true, it's real. Because I think it's the most far-fetched one of all.
I think so. Sell me on it, because I think it's 0% chance it's real.
So Wayfair has things. Wayfair is like an online furniture retailer,
right?
And they have cabinets.
Oh, I know what Wayfair is because my friend's girlfriend used to work there and I used to get shit for free all the time. Well, no kids,
blood money, bro.
Yeah,
blood money. So they were selling cabinets and furniture and even pillows for like $10,000, $13,000, $15,000, which is weird. But, Wayfair is like a third-party retailer sometimes. So I read that some people will find out if an item's sold out. They just fucking jack the price up. It's like selling tickets. So I was like, all right, maybe that explains it. Those same cabinets are listed online with a product description using weird names that also correlate to missing children. So it'll be like the Annabelle cabinets, and Annabelle Wilson is a missing teen.
But like Annabelle's just...
Right, that's a pretty normal name.
Okay.
Like Samia and Yaritza, and there was one that was like Diet. One was like a last name. It was like a foreign last name.
You're gonna like last names I need to have because like
click
first
that one,
names,
the pillow DZ.
Yeah, I mean that's a ridiculous name.
And
but like first names
correlates to a that is the flip side is that there are 800,000 missing kids per year. By the way, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So that like any name could possibly be pulled out of a hat. But my thing is like, why are you naming your cabinets after names? That's weird.
I don't know if that's that weird.
You think so?
I mean, what else would you name it after?
I don't know. Like fucking just like white cabinet, wood cabinet. Like, why does it have to be a name?
No, things are named. That's
with names?
Yeah. I don't think that's
what else
that
is
crazy.
named with a name?
I don't. You're putting me on the spot. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
I don't think it's that.
I've never seen just like the Jonathan cabinets. I've never seen like the Sarah cabinets.
My friend has a tattoo of a lamp, and it's because it's called the Graham lamp, and his name's Graham.
All right, you win. These are the arguments against. It's like it's not that weird, but what I find to be weird, and so the idea is that
also the lamp is named after him, which is pretty cool. But
oh well, then he's the Graham.
Like his uncle invented it, and he invented a bunch of things. He named them all after.
That's cool.
The people in his family.
So maybe that's what's going on. Maybe these fucking cabinet workers have a Yaritza in their family, and they made it. Wayfair is saying,
but like
it's coincidence, and that the pricing. At first, they said the prices are like normal. They said these are industrial grade shelves and cabinets that are worth $13,000, and then they changed the names and they reduced the prices. So that's weird. It's like. If it was a glitch, if they were just like, I don't know why those cabinets are $13,000, they should be $150. I'd be like, all right. But they said it was one thing. They defended it, and then they went and changed all the listings. They took the names out and changed the prices.
I mean, it's weird. Don't get me wrong. Like, if all this is true,
I think that
it's
this is
definitely weird.
I don't know how to explain it, but
think of how many people it has to go through.
Correct.
And I'm like, none of those people would say we're selling children.
Right.
Like,
and more importantly, I mean, if you had a pedophile ring, it's now ruined because like two people on Twitter tweeted it out. Like you just wouldn't build a
Wasn't there someone who said like when you like go to buy something, like the name is already filled out?
Okay, that's let me finish the conspiracy theory.
Sorry.
If you take the SKU, which is like the product listing number, and you search for it in a Russian search engine, it churns out pictures of children. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know if that means like, you can search the SKU and buy these children, but all I know is that pictures of little kids in bathing suits pop up. Again, all this, by the way, allegedly, because I just I see the screenshot and I'm like, okay, I hear the story. I'm like, okay, I didn't vet this for myself, Like one thing, they had a picture of Naya Rivera and they showed
Naya Rivera, that's
the girl disappeared. Yeah. They had, because they're thinking like her kid's involved. This is like the conspiracy theory.
Oh, no.
Crazy
too
shit.
Much.
Listen how stupid this gets. Like the square footage of the lake is like 1.971 kilometers. And then they showed a Wayfair listing where the price of the shelves was $19,780. And it's just made up. It was like someone just took the time to Photoshop these pictures.
I mean, that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Like the square footage
at all.
of the lake, her birthday, her name, like all of it somehow correlates to allegedly a Wayfair thing, and it was just proven to be like they photoshopped all those numbers and names. But the skew thing in Russian search engines churn up kids. There was another thing. There was a screen recording of this woman who bought.
I don't know if I believe that.
The screen recording?
The skew thing.
That's the other. I was like, I don't have a Russian fucking search engine. I don't know.
I don't think that one's real.
So this one, I watched the screen recording, which even that I'm skeptical of because I'm like, I don't know, you can like fake these things. I'm not sure how, but she presses purchase, and when she goes to check out, the name for like your name, when you're filling out your name and address and your billing address and stuff, the name says like Precious Harris, which is the first and last name of a missing child. So I guess the idea, but this is where I think this is where we lose. I lose it. Is you think that this is you buying Precious Harris? Like all you got to do is like click and then you get to buy. When you're talking about pedophile rings and human trafficking, it's like Taken. It's like seedy backroom private sultans and billionaires. It can't just be like what if I had a bunch of money and I really like those cabinets and I was like, I don't know, it's expensive, but I'll buy them. Now all of a sudden I'm a human trafficker,
right? And
you've got to send the kid to me or whatever. I mean,
also $10,000 for a child is really
way low. That's
really under.
So my two main reasons why Wayfair is not a human trafficking ring. One, you hide these things, and I don't want to hear about hiding in plain sight. This is way too much in plain sight. Where, like I said, the whole operation is ruined because somebody on Twitter decided to tweet about it, and you don't want just random people stumbling upon it. And two, a kidney is like $50,000. So 2 kidneys, a liver. You got to build a human. I mean, it's going to be like $1 million.
Buying
a
human for $10,000 is crazy.
Way low. I mean, way low on the black market.
Again, like someone had to put in this fucking code for the website. Someone had to tell them to do it. There are like 50 people who have this gets through the line before it becomes on Wayfair's website.
Yeah,
and
nobody
one of them isn't
up.
a pedophile.
Right.
One of them is going to be like, yeah, that's not okay. We're not doing like.
I think if you wanted to tell me this was a money laundering operation, that makes more sense. Like buy a $13,000 fucking shelf, and that's and they're really worth like $1,000, and the $12,000 gets pocketed. I don't know, whatever. I'd believe that maybe like way before I believe like human trafficking. I cannot explain this. I don't know. It is weird, and their response was weird. Something is afoot. I just don't think that it's a human trafficking ring being utilizing the #1 global like retailer in the world.
Right.
It's just people do this on the dark web. People do this.
I have a friend who works for Wayfair. She's not a pedophile.
Well, I bought the Keegan's bed recently through Wayfair. So I got emails last night like, from Wayfair. Here are the kids' beds you ordered, like capitalized kids. I was like, oh no, I'm caught up in the ring. Like they're targeting me. I made that video. They don't like me. They're using it against me. I can't explain it, but I am confident saying, but the number of people, John, who believe it, who are like, you are an idiot for not believing this. Like, guys,
I just don't.
I said, listen, coronavirus is a hoax
easier to
and
not believe
masks
these
aren't
things.
real, but Wayfair is absolutely human trafficking. Like, I think these people want to believe. I think that they like it. It's kind of like a, movie, life imitating art, fact fiction sort of thing. But how could you legitimately tell me you believe this?
I mean, how could it happen? I just don't understand how it happens.
Now, I mean, I haven't done it.
Like it's crazy. I'm looking at a $10,000 pillow right now. It's insane,
and it gets marked down to 99.
I get it.
No problem.
It makes no sense, but I just don't think they're selling kids. I'm always proven wrong. I'm naive. I'm an idiot. I get all that. I just don't think they're selling children.
People are coming at me now because it went kind of viral, and so I'm getting a lot of mentions from people I don't follow me. Hey, and the people are like, how could you be so like obtuse? How could you believe that there's not human trafficking going on? Like, no, there's human trafficking going on, a lot of it, and I'm sure there are other conspiracies and other ways that people are trafficking said humans. I just don't think the Wayfair element is the case. Like, I fully believe people are being kidnapped. Oh, I know so.
Do you know how hard it is to take a kid on a plane? Have you flown with Shay or Keegan?
I have, but they were very young, and their mom taking care of most of it. So
I remember someone was saying recently like how much paperwork you have to fly with a child,
right?
Because human trafficking is so prevalent,
right? I mean, it makes sense if you were to just show up and be like, "This is my kid," like put him on a plane, like. keep them quiet, and all of a sudden you drop a kid off in California.
I think like stewardesses have to like take like special classes on like how to identify human trafficking because like people just fly with
signs
kids they
and
stole.
signals and shit. Yeah. I mean, I believe all that. Again, I think you would do it in a much more sneaky way than Wayfair.
There's just easier ways to do it than fucking this massively public.
Now the flip side is like there's no easier way than doing it through Wayfair. They sell and distribute, and you got to just click a couple keys. The next thing you got yourself a human.
No, see that's I don't think that's easy.
Yeah, I mean,
because you still have to have all those conversations about like here's the website.
Yeah,
here's the fucking.
Like, someone's got to be listing it and knowing.
Here's
and,
the code. Like it would be easier to be like, here, I'll sell you a kit.
Yeah, I get a kick out of the visual. Like I'm thinking like you get these cabinets show up and there's just a kid inside.
Imagine that you thought you bought $13,000 cabinets and you get a child. Like, what the fuck?
I'll tell you what.
Because again, someone can accidentally do that. If that's what you're literally doing, someone can accidentally do it.
Which is the number one reason you can't just have this is that you'd have like non-criminals buying humans and being like, hey, I bought a human.
Son of a bitch, another kid. Babe.
I'll tell you what, man. I've ordered some things offline and been disappointed with it. You know, I order a shirt off of Instagram and the quality's not great. I ordered a toy for the kids and it required all this assembly. Didn't love it. I want to talk about like buyer's remorse and buying a bad product. How about when a child shows up?
Yeah, you get a new fucking armoire and Samir shows up. You're like, son of a bitch.
I don't even like the kids that I tried to intentionally produce. I got to take care of those motherfuckers. What about the ones I accidentally bought off of Wayfair? Nick, can you play the video? I don't know if it's still, I think it might have been deleted, but I feel like in that blog, Samia, there's one of the girls who's allegedly missing, and I think was missing, so it's not that far-fetched. She made this video. It's very funny. Press play on that bitch.
Why are y'all sharing some shit who this nigga don't even know that if it's really true or not? What are y'all talking about? Y'all all sound stupid talking about why am I mad? Because I'm not missing. Fuck out of here. Fuck. Let me go get a picture of you, bitch, and say you missing. And then put a little motherfucking cabinet next to it. And have everybody share that shit. Let's see how you feel. Fuck out of here.
I love it. Just like...
All right, so I mean, I hadn't seen that video. It's clearly just not true then.
Well, she's one of, but also
that was the one I saw go viral for starters. So like
in the defense of the conspiracy theorists is like she was at one point missing and kidnapped. It wasn't like totally fabricated.
Right.
She was like on a poster.
She was missing and kidnapped. Yeah. I think that's even
more
real that she was missing kidnapped at one point and she's not anymore.
Well, you know what happened? Somebody gave her a happy home by buying her off of Wayfair. Somebody bought an armoire and now she lives in that house.
I think that's. I can't believe like it.
How about I put a picture of you next to fucking cabinets? Yeah, you like it.
I think that the existence of that video makes it like the fact that people are even still talking about it is crazy.
I know,
like,
and people
clearly the girl's not missing.
People want to trash billionaires and corporations and the man and society, and they will do any. I mean, this materialized quick. Within like 2 hours, the world fucking totally believed Wayfair. Can you imagine working at Wayfair, by the way? There was also rumors, I think, that the CEO had stepped down. He just didn't. But like, there's someone who works, the CEO and the PR firm and the legal and the HR are probably like, on a fucking Sunday, they get the phone call. Like, we have to address the human trafficking rumors. And it's like, what? I would quit. I actually would quit, and that would probably make, that would stoke the fire, and people would be like, wow, it's true. I'd be like, I'm not quitting because I'm a pedophile, like, human trafficker. I just don't want to deal with this. I signed up to do, like, PR and HR for a fucking online furniture retailer.
I thought this was going to be a pretty easy gig.
I'm not equipped to do, like, the dark corners of human trafficking, okay? So, Wayfair out. The next thing that swept the internet is very funny, but also a little bit depressing.